Hello and welcome to CGTN. I'm Tao Yuan. In the past couple of months, China's central city of Wuhan has battled with a deadly coronavirus, as the city's medical team was struggling to cope with a huge number of patients infected by the highly contagious disease. Ever since the first day of the Chinese New Year, which fell on January the 25th this year, medics from all over China have poured into the city to help contain the situation. Now, the moment to say goodbye has finally come. Today, the medical team from southwest China's Sichuan province, medics from Sichuan Provincial People's Hospital are leaving the city, and they're en route to the airport right now. We followed their work in the past month, and many of the medics here work in intensive care units and handle the most critical patients. So they're saying hello to us. Hello. 跟我们观众打个招呼, say hello to our audience. So I suppose for many of these medical workers, this is a bittersweet goodbye. So for more on this, let me first of all introduce the head of the Sichuan Provincial Hospital team, Dr. Huang Xiaobo. Hello and welcome to our show, Dr. Huang.
Everybody, good morning.
I see you're kind of gloomy right now. You're sad. For you, this is a bittersweet moment, right? 就是有苦有甜.
Yes. Yes.
How does it feel to be finally going home, to be
幸福不舍希望
said 3 words. The first one is 幸福, happiness, joy. The second one is 不舍. He doesn't want to leave 不舍. And the third one is 希望, hope. What about you, sir? This is Dr. Li Gang, by the way. Doctor, you're quite happy actually this morning.
是的，很激动啊，能够跟我们黄队在武汉奋战这么多天，然后经历这样一个，应该说是一个波澜壮阔的大事件，有幸成为其中的一员，我觉得非常荣幸。
He said he's very excited today and he feels honored that he could be part of this battle between mankind and a deadly virus. So, I mean, the virus is wrapping up here in Wuhan, obviously, but it's still spreading uncontrollably all around the world. What's your message to medical workers from outside of China? 给国外的这些
对。
我觉得居家的各种隔离，减少这样的一个聚会，减少传播源，这是我们中国在武汉，在中国最行之有效的这样的办法。
还有就是要做好就是个人的防护，我觉得这一点也非常重要。再加上一个就是整个要切断这个传染病的这个途径，就是隔离掉传染源，然后切断传播途径。才能够在最快的时间能够达到一个比较好的效果。
So I think in summary, the 2 doctors said to us just now that self-quarantine before you get infected is very important, and to stay at home and to self-contain the virus from spreading. So I guess the central message here from you guys is that prevention is way more important than the treatment of the disease, right?
健康的体质其实是最重要的。健康的体质，我们一切的发生病毒性感染都是因为自己的免疫系统以及我们的这个机体抵抗的能力的这样的一个下降，所以说强身健体是最根本。
And to work out often and to build your body, because your self-immune system is vital to treating the disease right now at this point, because we really know very little about the virus at this point. Yes, immune system, your self-defense system is right now your strongest weapon, so to speak, right? Yes. So Dr. Huang, as we told our audience before, we've followed your work for the past month, and I guess one moment which moved a lot of people is when you sang a song in the wards. And I saw you singing that song just now. Would you like to share with us the piece of music?
歌让你唱歌了吗？心情表达心情的歌曲。
春暖花开，你是我的世界，这一次怒放，这是我的生命的春暖花开。
这是我与天空的对白，
是幸福与我们同在。
For those of the audiences watching us right now, Dr. Huang, explain what the lyrics mean. 歌词唱的是什么？
春暖花开，
春暖花开, the spring has come and the flowers are blossoming. 为什么要唱这首歌？
第一个，现在应景是我们的心情是这样，春暖花开。然后的话就是说，我们相信我们的国家以及我们所有人民的这样的一个努力，我们会战胜这样的一个疫情。有我们的形势也是处于春暖花开这样的一个形势。
Dr. Huang said that this is a metaphor because in the hearts of these medics, they feel that the spring has finally arrived, not just seasonally, but also in their hearts, right? Because we're seeing the end of the spread of the virus here in China. So you said it's not a victory, but things are getting under control right now, and the situation is getting so much better right now. So thank you so much, Dr. Huang and Dr. Li. So let me turn now to Yang Qing. This is the head nurse here of the ICU department of Sichuan Provincial People's Hospital, also one of our main characters in our story. So, I mean, the nurses, they're the closest to the patients. They handle the most severe patients. You turn them, you handle their urine and feces. You walk tens of thousands of steps on any given day. What does it feel like? 杨老师，护士可能是整场战役当中最辛苦的人群，因为他们离病人最近，为他们翻身，为他们处理他们的粪便，为他们打针吃药，每天可能要在一个小小的病房里面就要走几万步。这对你们的体力和心理来说是一种什么样的感受？
我觉得我们 ICU 的护士就是真的是。 除了身体特别的强壮以外，我们的心理的健康也是非常的厉害。然后
So Ms. Yang said they're strong both physically and psychologically.
对。
为什么心理强壮很重要 ？Why is it so important to be tough psychologically?
因为在这种特殊的情况下。 我们的护士第一时间站出来，而且我们在病人床旁的时间是最长的，然后大家和病人接触的最多，对这种生命的这种敬畏，对生命的这种尊重，我觉得是我们非常厉害的。
Because they're the closest to the patients, because they're always by their bedsides, and they are the closest to life and death. And by the way, we have 2 cameras right now. We have another vehicle following the bus right now. So giving us a view of what's happening on the streets. We can see local police and government officials standing on the roadsides, and we can see a motorcade in the very front. In the very front. And the medics on this bus are actually waving to the police officers who are saluting them. Everyone in Wuhan are calling them heroes. I can by no means speak for everyone in the world, but indeed, these are heroes. They not only saved lives, they also helped to study the virus, to contain the situation, to help to try their best to understand the virus more for future prevention and treatment work. So let's talk to a few more of them. You're falling asleep.
so tired, so I want to sleep.
How do you feel today?
Very exciting, and but I want to go home now.
You don't look too excited today. What have you been through in the past? Yes, she told me yesterday that she didn't want to be on camera. But then I said, this is a live broadcast, so I'm going to hand you the microphone, so you have to say something. But I know you're tired. You're going home. You're from Chengdu, right? The provincial capital of Sichuan. What are you going to do when you go home?
To eat some spicy food, hot pot. Yeah.
Yes, hot pot. This is Dr. Wu Yaqiu, by the way, and thank you for your hard work. So get some rest. Sorry. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, it's a little complicated. And now I'm a little excited because I'm going to go back home to be with my family. But I'm a little touched by what the Wuhan people did just now.
What did they do?
All the people, no matter who on the roadside or they are driving the car, they just stopped and say goodbye to us. So we are really touched by their.
Right. I saw many of the local hospital workers in Wuhan and medics from all over China who came to Wuhan's aid. I saw them hugging each other, saying goodbye in tears when they leave. Yet, you don't know what each other looks like without the mask, without the personal protective equipment. I recognize you guys only through the eyes because every time we see each other, we're in full bodysuits.
Yes.
How does it feel like to be wearing that suit?
It's a lot comfortable actually. It's very hot, and you can't eat, you can't drink, or you can even not pee.
Right.
So we won't eat or drink for every shift.
How long is every shift?
8 to 12 hours.
8 to 12 hours.
Some of our colleagues just wear diapers, adult diapers.
Diapers, so that you can actually.
You don't need to take off the suit, and you can keep on work. And also, if you wear the suit, you can work efficiently as usual.
Right, because you can't put on the 听诊器.
Stereoscope.
Yes, the stereoscope. You
Yes.
can't put it on.
Yes.
I saw Dr. Huang struggling to put it on the other day. So what else? They also told me that you're slower in that suit.
Yes. Even if you just do a very simple surgery or treatment, it's very hard. You just need to take your time to do it very slowly.
Because I want to go back. You said it's 8 to 12 hours for every shift. I just want to hit home to you guys right now. You can't eat, you can't drink, you can't use the bathroom for 8 to 12 hours.
Yes. So sometimes before every shift, we won't drink maybe 2 hours before the shift.
Because you wanted to save the bodysuit. Is that why you can't go out?
Yes, you are right.
The resources were
Very limited.
right, especially at the beginning of this epidemic.
Yes.
Right. I mean, the last time I went into the ICU, the weather was turning hot because when we just got here, it was fine. It snowed. It was like 5 degrees, 10 degrees max. But these past couple of days, it suddenly soared to 25 degrees Celsius. How did it feel like to be in that suit in hot weather?
All our clothes has been get wet. But we have to finish our work first.
Right.
Yeah.
What about you? Anything you want to say? Is this your first time wearing that bodysuit? 这是你第一次
Yes, yes.
because
hot and not comfortable.
this is Dr. Liu Rongan, by the way, and you both look young. How old are you? 你们多
I'm 34 years old.
I'm 36.
young doctors. Have you married, if I may ask? Do you have children?
Yes, my child is 2 years old and 2 and 9 months years old.
How does it feel like leaving them this long?
I missed him very much.
Right. You?
Yes,
You have kids?
same like her.
What are you gonna do when you go back to Chengdu?
We have to isolate in a hotel first, and after that we can get back home and be with our family.
Okay, so even if you arrive to your home city today, you can't go back to your families.
Yeah.
You have to quarantine for how long?
14 days.
14 days. Are you gonna invite your family members to come to the hotel to visit?
No, just to protect them and also protect myself.
Right, because you don't know whether you carry the, because there are healthy carriers, right?
Maybe, yeah.
Yes. So let's go back to the personal protection suit, because it's actually quite something to talk about. If I may just pull out my phone to show you a few of the photos. Because last night we were sending you all the photos, so let's see if we can pull out a few to show you what the protective gear looked like. Just give me 1 second, and here are the photos. Yes.
Wow, so many photos.
Yes, so many photos.
You guys did great work.
This is the day when we transported our last patient, last ECMO patient. So if I may just ask my cameraman to look, 想拍一下这个照片. I just want to show what this full bodysuit looks like. Thank you. Tell us, how do you put them on every time? 每次都是怎么穿？要穿多少层这个衣服？
Oh, it's a little hard to wear the suit.
Right.
We always wear two layers of the suit. First, we will wear the gowns, the
gloves.
and
They're saying we're going home because we've arrived at the airport. But our live stream will continue, and we're also seeing that local volunteers, when we get off the bus, we can probably give you a better shot of it, but we're seeing local volunteers here to see off the heroes. Because like we said at the beginning of the live stream, before the medics arrived in the city, the medical system was really collapsing. They weren't ready to handle this epidemic. But right now, the medics are getting off the bus, and so are we. So if you excuse me, the situation right now, it's a little bit chaotic, and I can't really see what's going on outside the bus. It seems like one of our cameramen is already off the bus, so hopefully, but I'm not sure if that is the situation, but if that's the case, maybe he can give you a better shot of what's going on down the bus, but we will be down in just 1 second. Bye bye, 师傅，谢谢。We're saying thank you to the bus driver because there are a lot of local volunteers who kept this whole battle against the coronavirus going, because they volunteered to pick up the medical workers from the hotel every morning. Let me just go. I'm just going onto the bus to bring my purse. Go ahead, guys. 你下去给我们说两句哈。哦，好。还没唱国歌的吗？ 没躺过的吗 Okay, so now we're downstairs the bus. This is Dr. Deng Lei. This is also one of our main characters in our special report stories from the ICU. So far, 4 episodes have been broadcast, and we're still shooting the 5th episode, so hopefully that's going to air soon. But this is Dr. Deng Lei. He's also one of our close friends, although I don't actually know what you look like without a facial mask.
Yeah.
So on the last day of your work in the ICU, you actually wrote your son's name on the protective suit. That really touched me. 最后一天的时候，把儿子的名字写在这个身上了。为什么？
其实我是有自己的一个想法，因为我前面写了一个战斗的战，邓肯的话是我儿子的名字，我希望的话呢，他能够做一个顶天立地的男子汉，在他今后的人生道路上能够战斗下去。我把我自己的这种希望我寄托给他。
Right. So let's see if I can find that photo from the other day. Again, just give me 1 minute to pull out that photo. This one. That's the back.
Yeah.
And this is the front, right?
Yeah.
So this is Dr. Deng's last day of work. Last time wearing the personal protective suit.
Yes.
And if we go to this shot, this is a better view of what you wrote on your suit. This is this character means fighting.
Fighting. Yeah.
And then we have a star.
Star.
And then we got Deng Ken, which
yes,
is
my
yours.
son's name.
How old is he?
8 years old.
8 years old.
Yeah.
He said that Dr. Deng just told me that he wanted to tell his son, he wanted to send a message to his son to continue fighting everything he goes through, all the bad things that goes through in life in the future, to be tough, to be strong.
Yes. To be
Right.
strong.
Yes, that really touched me. I think that's one of the most memorable moments for me during our filming. That was definitely one of our most memorable moments. What about you? What do you remember when you look back to the past 50-something days that you've been here? The volunteers are shouting, "Thank you, Sichuan. Pay respect to you." 请问你们来自哪里？
我们是中交暗航局自发组织的志愿者，
志愿者 volunteers 为什么要来这儿？
这个就是在这疫情期间嘛，然后呢，非常感谢这些白衣天使能够抗逆而行，然后为我们就是湖北人民，武汉人民，然后那个在这段时间能够怎么说呢？就是他们不顾自己的生命，然后能投身这个疫情，奋战这个疫情的第一线，所以我们就发自内心的对他们表示衷心的感谢。
好，谢谢 Thank you very much. He just said that they're local volunteers and they want to pay their gratitude to the medical workers, not just from Sichuan, but from all over China who poured into the city for Wuhan's aid. They want to say a heartfelt thank you to them because they risk their lives in order to not just save lives but also contain the spread of the virus here, and they want to pay their heartfelt gratitude here. So it's
先稍微等一下，稍微等一下。
我们跟他们是一起的。Okay, so security guards here have blocked us. 中央电视台的记者，老师，我们现在在直播，我们跟医疗队是在一起的。谢谢，谢谢。Heavy security right here because I think this airport is open. 这都是我们的人。几个人？我们一共4个人，还有一个人。
一个、2个。
还有一个。这个也是我们的。那我们就5个人，还有一个。They're asking us. I apologize to our audience. They're asking how many people we have because we can see heavy security here. Because I believe the airport right now is only open to medical workers who have completed their missions to go home. Taking a group photo for one last session. 领队您好。The head of the team is telling them to rest for a little while right now, but they're going to take a group photo in just a moment. 你好，领队，我们是中央电视台英语新闻频道的记者，我们现在正在直播，正在全球直播。
哦。
首先能不能请您给我们自我介绍一下 ？Can you introduce yourself for us?
English.
English, yes.
My name is Liu Chen. Come from the Sichuan province. I'm the first medical. 怎么说呢？
Medical. It's okay to speak a mixture of Chinese English. I'm here. You got me right here. 您中英文可以合并着说。
我就用中文说吧。我们是第一批援鄂医疗队。
He's from the first medical team from Sichuan province. So when did you arrive?
我们是1月25号。
January the 25th they arrived here. So it's been 57 days.
是的。
You miss your family? 想家里人吗？
我还行我们有很多。
He said he's okay.
他们要开始了。
Okay, so they're holding a short farewell party. So we're not gonna disrupt your work. 我们就不打扰您工作，对。这位是 the person speaking.
我跟您说话我都忘了，不知道他是谁了。
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to translate this speech for all of you out there watching. He said it's been 2 months since you came here. And on behalf of the Wuhan municipal government, I'm here to send you off and celebrate the victory. You haven't forgotten what you set out to do. And you have been loyal to your mission, your obligation, your responsibilities. And in the past 2 months, you have protected the people in Wuhan with your flesh and blood. And you have demonstrated the big heart of medical workers. You're heroes. And you're the loveliest people. And you're family members of all the patients. We're not going to forget what the Sichuan medical team did for Wuhan. You're going home now. I wish you a safe trip, healthy lives, and happy families. You have left an impression here, and we welcome you to come home often. Long live friendship. Mr. Liu, whom we just spoke with, is speaking on behalf of the Sichuan team. Thank you to all of you who are saying goodbye to us here right now. In 2008, many medical workers came to Sichuan's aid when the deadly Wenchuan earthquake happened in 2008. And ever since January the 25th, we have fought with our colleagues here, local colleagues here in Wuhan. We have so many things to say, but right now, let's say Wuhan is going to win and China is going to win. So right now the medical workers are going to take a group photo. They will board, if I can see on the time schedule. Okay, so they're boarding the 1340 flight from Wuhan to Chengdu. 1:40 p.m. they're going to board the plane. So in about 2 hours they're going to board the plane, and in about 4 hours they're going to be home. But once they get home, keep fighting Wuhan. Keep fighting Hubei. Keep fighting China. Wuhan is going to win. Hubei is going to win. Thank you, Sichuan. Safe trip home. I can only imagine what kind of friendship that aid workers from elsewhere in China and local medical workers have built in the past 2 months or so. They don't know each other's names. They recognize each other by only their eyes or even just their voice. But it's a special kind of bond for me because together they experience life and death. Every day they witness life and death together. Every day they try to save lives together. I don't know what kind of bond that is. So let's see if we can find another medical worker. I don't know all of them. I've already introduced to you the few people whom I can recognize just through their eyes. But let's see if this gentleman is willing to talk to us. Doctor? 老师，你好。
你好。
你好。
什么事儿？
我刚才是在跟我们的观众介绍啊，我说咱们外地来驰援的医疗队和武汉本地的这个医疗队之间的这种友谊，可能是我们常人无法理解的。就是你们可能认不出对方的脸，可能脱下口罩就通过眼睛还有声音去辨认这个人。但是你们是一起经历生死、一起战斗的人，这是一种什么样的感情？给我们介绍一下。
这种没有经历的人可能不知道，可能军人可能有这种感觉吧。我们是
把后背交给他们的战友。
Wow. Just picking up from where I just left off, it's a kind of bond between aid workers and local medics. Doctors just told me that it's kind of a friendship that normal people wouldn't necessarily understand or be able to feel. It's a kind of a friendship or a kind of bond that you see in the military. 是军队里的，包括我们也听到，你们多次提到说我们现在是一个战时状态。You mentioned many times that this is a war state. This is a state of military emergency. What does that mean? 这个战时状态是它的含义是什么？
这实际上是一个对疫情的战斗。我们每一个人都有可能感染，都有可能失去生命。
That the epidemic is a war because any one of us can get infected at any moment and we can lose our lives.
所以我们互相叫对方都是战友。
而且从某种意义上来说，这一次的话呢，我们的对手的话呢叫病毒，那个也是另外一种对我们医生来说哈，医疗上的一场战役。
The enemy in this war this time is an invisible enemy, 看不见的一个敌人 a virus. And he said, so we often call one another our comrades. And these are the people that we can give our backs to. 是可以把后背交给他的人，这句话
完全可以把后背交给我们的武汉的医务人员，把后背交给我们的战友，彼此之间是互相能够非常依靠的，托之于后辈的战友。
They can give their backs, trust them with their lives. So thank you very much. Would you please just tell us your names because we want to remember your names.
我是四川省人民医院老年呼吸科的周雨田，这个是周雨田。
Dr. 周雨田 from Sichuan Provincial People's Hospital. And this is
四川省人民医院呼吸与危重症科医生陈庆，重庆的庆。
Dr. Chen Qing, also from Sichuan Provincial People's Hospital. Thank you both so much. Have a safe trip home. This is a group. Right, this is the affiliated hospital of North Sichuan Medical College. These are young faces. Right, they're going to speak in Sichuanese dialect now. There's a saying in Sichuan, which I suppose emerged after the 2008 Wenchuan earthquake, called Sichuan Xiongqi, which means Xiongqi means to rise. So that's a slogan which rose to popularity after the 2008 earthquake. Excuse me, if we could just speak a few sentences with you. 是来自自我介绍一下。
我叫张燕，是来自四川川北医学院附属医院的。然后我们
张燕，您是护士？
对，
张燕 ，Miss 张燕。
对，护士。
You look so young, all of you. 你们刚才照相的这些姐妹们看着都好年轻啊！你们多大？
我是80后，然后我们好多有些我的带的同事们有的是90后的。
Said he's the post-80s generation, but he has colleagues in the post-90s generation. 哪个最年轻？给我们介绍一下。
最年。
Which is who is the youngest one?
那个新叶，拉新叶，他最年轻。
Okay. 你好，我们是中央电视台英语新闻频道的记者，我们现在正在对全球直播。他说，这位老师张燕老师是吧？
我们队最年轻。
Right， 张燕 just told me that you're the youngest team member， 说您是队伍里面最年轻的。您是哪一年出生的？方便告诉我们
？95年的。
Oh, she's born in 1995. People say all sorts of different things about millennials. 他们就是社会上的人可能对我们90后啊、什么00后啊什么的，有很多说辞。这次你对自己的评价怎么样 ？How do you comment on your work this time?
我觉得这次武汉对于我来说是一个经历，因为我也是刚工作不久。可能说没有这些老师有那么多经验，但是经过这次武汉的支援，对自己来说也是一次成长。
She said that this is such an experience for her because she, as young as she is, she hasn't experienced anything like this before, and this time, for her, it's a growing up experience. Thank you so much. What's your name? 你的名字叫什么 ？Because we want to remember your name.
我叫饶心怡。什么？饶心怡。
饶心怡。
对。
饶心怡 ，Thank you， 饶心怡，去坐飞机吧。So I think the medical workers right now are already getting ready to board the plane, which means that we're coming to an end of this live stream. But if I can just find one medic, I really do want to show you the air ticket that they get. I'm not sure if they have gotten. I think it's something that looked like that billboard up there. That's going to be the air ticket, the flight ticket that they get. It's a special flight ticket because before they completed the mission, they didn't know that whether they're going home through plane or through the high-speed rail. But many medics actually told me that they don't really care how they're going to go home, but they want that air ticket. I think there's also some special text written on it. So let me just go to find our team, the ICU team. Let's go to find. I think for us, it's also a bittersweet moment right now. My cameraman Luo Caiwen and me, we have followed their work in the past month. Now, it's saying goodbye. 老师，请问这个是什么？给我们看一眼。
我们可能
This is from KFC.
对，
这是什么送给他们的？这个是 Can you show us what this is? 这个是什么？给我们看一眼。武汉的什么？
明信片。
明信片 ，postcards from Wuhan. Thank you， 谢谢。And volunteers, KMC. This is a huge commercial from us, but I think there's no commercial element here right now. This is heartfelt gratitude. 谢谢你们，也谢谢你们。As I was just saying before, my cameraman Luo Caiwen and we have worked with the ICU team for the past month or so, and we've entered the polluted area, so to speak. This is our leader. Yes, we have already spoken with him. Sir, I believe we haven't finished our interview before.
还要采访吗？采访了吗？
直播的老师。
可以不采访了，采访我们的队员。
我想看看机票。Can you show us the air ticket？
等一下吧。
采访一下队员，您给我们推荐一个老师。
您自己联系。
自己联系。好的。
他们接受都可以。
好的，您忙。好的。He's telling us that he's struggling a little bit right now to kind of control the situation right now because, like we said before, I believe this is a bittersweet moment, mixed emotions right now. Sadness, joy, excitement, all together. You want to show us the ticket? 这个是
机票，可以回家的机票。因为我的宝贝女儿正在镜头前看着我，她要妈妈要把机票给她展示一下。谢谢。
She said her lovely daughter is watching her on the phone right now, and she just wanted to show her daughter the flight ticket, which is going to bring her home. 女儿几岁？6岁。Her daughter is only 6 years old. 想妈妈了吧？
对，非常开心可以回家了。
回去了以后，还要隔离14天。
对。
To quarantine for 40 days once she gets home. And what are you gonna do once the quarantine is over? 隔离结束了以后，最想干的事儿是什么？
就是第一时间拥抱我的女儿。
Said she's going to hug her daughter. 谢谢杨护士长，谢谢。我们家小朋友强烈要求上镜。This doctor 是医生还是护士？
我是那个就是院感防控的。
院感防控的 ，OK，
我们叫 ICP personnel。
ICP
personnel。Infection control and prevention.
Infection control and prevention.
Personnel.
And you just said that you wanted to show your area
Yeah.
too?
My son want to look at this one.
How old is he?
Maybe 8 years. Almost
Maybe 8 years.
Almost.
Almost 8 years old. Mm-hmm. Is he going to school now? Because school hasn't resumed yet, right?
Yeah. He didn't have any class now.
Right. Because
just studying the home
right.
at home.
Because of the virus situation.
Yeah,
how's the situation in Sichuan right now?
I think it's much better than here. So there's no patient in Sichuan now. Only some, from a foreign country or foreign religion. Yeah.
So still waiting for information from the Ministry of Education to see when your son will be able to go to school.
Yeah. Just wait. Maybe at the end of this month.
Right.
Or at the beginning of next month.
That's a lot of work for your wife. I mean, with you being here and your son not being in school.
Yeah.
How's she coping?
I think my mom and our father can help us.
What's the most touching thing that your wife said to you? Because someone from your team,
Yeah.
Zhao Yingming, the nurse Zhao Yingming, before she left for Wuhan, her husband actually shouted, "If you come home safe, I'm going to do all the house chore for 1 year." Did your significant other say anything like
my
that?
wife says nothing to me. She knows she will cry, so she just turn around and go away. So that's most touched me, you know. She lived nothing. She lived no words to me, but I know she was very worried about. You know, we don't have this experience. We don't know what the war is, what the virus is, what the people in Wuhan will, you know, the situation of them. So I think we fight against the viruses and we won it. We win the battle, you know. So that's the most happy and most exciting things for us.
Must have been tough.
Yeah, it's very tough. Especially in the beginning, we know nothing about the virus.
We weren't ready for this war.
We thought in that time we thought we may die, you know. Yeah, if we breathe in Wuhan, we may die. So that's very, you know, very scary, very
uncertainty.
Yeah, it's very uncertain. Yeah.
Until now, we don't know much about the virus.
Yeah, but we know we do a lot of the ICP measures, you know, infection control and prevention measure. We protected all the team member, you know, so we won the battle.
Right. Talk to us a little bit more about that, because they protect the patients, they protect the people of Wuhan, and you actually protect your team members.
We must protect our ICP personnel, must protect our team member.
What do you do every day? How do you?
In our work, we must, you know, put on all the PPEs, personal protective equipment. That's very not very comfortable, you know. So for them, we must look at them, and you must do all the procedure we decided you must do, and we will check it.
And what does that consist of? Two layers of gloves?
Yeah, from top to the end, you know, we wear all the coverall, mask, and the eye protector. Two-layer mask. Even we don't have the, you know, the N95. N95, especially for the medical, you know, we don't have that. We only have the N95 for the industry. So we must put on the 2 layers of it. So it's very uncomfortable.
Because at the beginning, we didn't have enough resources.
We don't have enough. We just have a industry N95. So that's very tough. And that in our daily life, we must ask all the team members with it. Dislike each other.
Why?
You can't touch anyone. You can't, you know, remove the mask to say anything to anybody. You can't stay together and have lunch together. You know, that's very, make you unhappy. But you must do it.
Right. Even when you're struggling internally, even when you see 5 deaths in 1 day, you can't go to your colleague's room and cry. You can't eat together. You can't say things. You can't hug each other.
So almost 2 months, you know, it's very, very tough for everyone. So, you know, how happy we are now. We can go back home and we go back to our family and look at our son, our daughter, our wife, our family. No, it's very excited and very happy.
Right. And thank you so much for your work. Thank you.
My name is Xiang Qian from Sichuan Provincial Hospital.
Xiang Qian in Chinese actually means going
forward.
Going forward. Yes.
Go forward.
Go forward. You go, man. Thank you so much, Dr. Xiang. Thank you. Wow. Anyone? I'm trying to look for Dr. Huang for some final words, final thoughts before they board the plane. But I can feel that this is from West China. This is medics from West China Hospital, right? Huaxi? No? Where are you from?
英文啊，中文可以吗？啊，四川省第二中医医院。
四川省第二中医院 the second TCM hospital, traditional Chinese medicine hospital of Sichuan province. What role did traditional Chinese medicine play in the whole fight against the epidemic? 整个中医，您认为在抗疫的这个阶段里面发挥的是一个什么样的作用？
我认为它主要就是一个提高人体的正气。加强人体的免疫力
to help support the body organs of the patient.
然后就是因为中医它是一个中国人很长时间的一个形成的一个过程。像我们医院就是我们医院4道街嘛，在成都省4道街社区，整个社区我们都是免费发放的那个大锅汤。然后所以说我们那边社区就是他们就很喜欢我们
She said that she thinks traditional Chinese medicine is thousands of years of Chinese people's wisdom, right? And in Sichuan, back in her hometown, they're handing out these treatment, these soups for free into the communities, into the apartment complexes, and there were 0 infection there, because I think. Because we were talking about before that we know so little about the virus, that much of it has to do with your immune system, your defense system. 因为我们对这个病毒了解的很少，所以很多都是说靠你自身的这个一个调节的功能去战胜这个病毒的，是吧？
因为中医所说的就是正气存内，邪不可干。就是我们自身免疫力强了，我们其实很多病就不会得的。
Said in traditional Chinese medicine, they believe that if your personal immune system is strong, it's going to fend off a lot of diseases. Thank you. 叫什么名字？
刘若阳。
刘若阳。Okay, Miss 刘若阳。Thank you. 谢谢，谢谢。My cameraman is telling me about the postcards, right? You wanted me to show them. It's really hard for me to get a full picture of what's really going on. People are eating, people are sharing their experiences, sharing these postcards. Can we have a look? 你好，我们是中央电视台英语新闻频道的记者，我们正在全球直播。看看这，给我们介绍一下这个是什么 ？Show us what this is.
Sorry, I don't know.
You can say Chinese. Yeah, you can speak in Chinese.
这是哪个大桥啊？
谁给你们的？
就是那边肯德基那边的。
Okay, volunteers gave these postcards to them, and these are basically, I suppose, landmarks of Wuhan. They're trying to figure out which bridge this is, and then what about this one?
武汉的一个钟楼，在那个汉口江畔边上。
This is a bell tower.
这个是黄鹤楼，这是。
And this is the Huanghe Temple, which is, I guess, the most important landmark of Wuhan. 这应该是武汉最著名的cherry blossoms. Have you guys had a chance to visit the cherry park? 你们有机会赏樱吗？
没有啊，没有。
今年来我们没有机会，争取明年有机会的时候，我们来好好的看一下武汉。
They said they haven't had the time to visit the cherry blossom garden this year, but next year they're going to try to come back to Wuhan to pay a visit here, because this is cherry blossoms are very famous here in Wuhan. 今年在这个春暖花开的季节走掉了，都没有能够看一眼哈。
但是我们都约好了，我们武汉的战友，我们争取明年一定来看看好美的武汉，我们都一定会再来的。
They said they're coming back for sure, coming back for sure. Tell us your names. 告诉我们你们的名字。
我是西南医科大学呼吸与危重症科的兰妮燕。
兰妮燕。
对，兰妮燕。大家好。
我是西南医科大学附属医院呼吸与危重科的邢婷。
邢婷老师。
我是西南医科大学感染科的黄桂芳。
黄慧芳老师。 黄桂芳老师。
我是西南医科大学附属医院 ICU 的温远琪。
ICU 的温远琪老师。
我是西南医科大学呼吸与危重症医学科的吕朝霞。
吕朝霞老师。
我是西南医科大学附属医院感染科杨梅。
杨梅老师 ，and they're all from Southwest Medical University, the affiliated hospital of Southwest China's Medical University. 你好，老师。
我是西南医科大学附属医院呼吸与危重症科的李
东老师。李多老师。
对。
想借我们的镜头跟家里人说什么吗 ？Anything to say to your family members?
家人，你们可以放心了，我们马上都回家了。我们回来了。
我们回来了，
我们回来了。回来了，我们可以放心了。
We're going home. You can stop worry. Thank you guys. 谢谢你们。Thank you everyone. Thank you. 我们在直播，老师，我一会儿回来找您。Let's go to find Dr. Huang Xiaobo for some final thoughts. We can hear loud music playing here. I think the name of the song is I Believe. And it's also a aspirational piece of music. Puts you in a good mood. Puts you in a fighting mode. These are our people. These are our people. They're queuing up here right now, waiting to board the plane. 李老师要上
登机了。
They're getting ready to board the plane. 现在什么心情？
很激动。
Excited?
非常激动，也很不舍。
Very excited?
很激动，很激动。
Excited?
Yes， 非常激动。
还有呢？除了激动呢？
很开心。
还有开心。They're happy? Happy.
四川，我们回来了。
四川 ，We're going back. 吃不吃火锅回去？
吃火锅。
They're going to They're going to eat hot pot when they go home. Some final thoughts before you leave?
有什么感受？
跟任何你最想说话的人说一句你最想说的话。
我想对我的家人说，希望你们身体健康。等我回来，马上我就到成都了。
I want to say to our family, to my family members, I'm going home, and I'm going home in how long? How many hours?
回到家吗？还要隔离14天。
还有到家的时候是几点？现在是
到家15点40吧。
现在是in 3.5 hours, 3个半小时就到成都了。And then quarantine for 40 days before you can hug your family members. 还要再自行隔离14天。
对。
同情你。But congratulations as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. 现在我从一开始就注意到你的小辫子了。I've seen your hair. How old are you?
Oh, it's a secret.
It's a secret? Yeah. But you look so young. Is this your first time handling something this scale? 是第一次经历这么大的事儿吗？
Yes.
什么感觉现在？
I'm very happy to go home. I miss my mom and my dad. I miss my friends and miss my hot pot.
Miss your husband? How long have you been married?
I don't have husband.
What?
I'm single.
But you just said you miss your... You just said your
hot pot.
Oh, your hot pot. Sorry. Miss your hot pot because Sichuan province is famous for its pandas and hot pots, right?
Yes.
But you have to quarantine for 40 days first before you can finally have some hot pots.
Yes.
How do you feel about the quarantine?
对
隔离。
I want some swimming.
You want to swim?
Yeah, and I want to play my computer. I have 56 days haven't used my computer.
What do you want to do? You want to play games? What kind of game?
Like safe.
Were you scared when you came here? I mean, you look so young.
A little scared. A little, yeah.
And then how did you comfort yourself? How did you make yourself feel better?
There's so many my friends.
Colleagues?
Yeah, colleagues, we encourage each other.
Show us your ticket. What's written on the back? Let's see. 致敬新时代最可爱的人. Respect, salute the most lovely people of the modern era. Waving a final goodbye. Airport staff is waving goodbye to the medical workers. I think it's fair to say that they really saved the city and saved the people of the city. So many young faces, but such a tough mission, something that none of us has experienced before.跟家人说句话，
拜拜，回来啦！
谢谢你们。谢谢，再见。
Thank you。大家再跟我们最后招招手吧。队长。
跟上呀，跟。哎，跟上，跟着走，跟着走。
Military music playing in the background right now. Such a complex moment for us as well, so I can only imagine what the medical workers are feeling right now at this moment. One last wave. I think all of them have turned the corner and have disappeared in our eyesight. And with that, we also come to the end of our conclusion with a military music playing in the background, called 送战友, seeing off our co-fighters, our comrades. It's a very emotional moment for all of us right here, I suppose. And with that, we come to the end of this live stream. And I guess on behalf of the whole CGTN team here in Wuhan, we also want to pay our respect and our gratitude to all the medical workers. Thank you and goodbye.